TGI Friday, baby. TGI Friday. Y'all already know. Yes, sir. Oh, y'all definitely don't want to miss this show. I'm telling y'all definitely don't want to miss this show. Let me get my due diligence done. Let the room pack in. TGI Friday, Big Friday, open sessions and giveaways. You do not want to miss this show, I promise you. Give me a minute, guys. Raymond Gates in the building, baby. I see you, dog. Stay tuned. You coming on second. Ven in the building, my nigga Venom. Much love. LES to the death, baby. You already know, baby. Let me do my due diligence real quick. Give me a minute, guys. Big show today. You do not want to miss out. I'm telling y'all. I ain't selling wolf tickets. Scotty Jones in the building, baby. My man Scotty Jones. That's my guy. Okay, we starting to fill up. Let me throw this down right here. I never seen a man die by Scarface. Y'all know I always give it up. Every time I use a track, I always give it up, man. Yeah, let's get this party started, man. Let me say what's up to some people before we start this party. TGI Friday, open sessions and giveaways, Power Hour, Al York Sports, The Raw Truth. I'm amped the fuck up. Y'all better chill. I'm telling y'all, it's going to be a lot of shit today, man. Brian Ford in the building, my brother. Okay, guys, before I start this show, I'm going to need a moment of silence. Al York supporter for years, a guy I knew basically since the beginning of my life. You know, we never really hung like that, but always a solid dude, man. And I want to give my condolences to my man Humpty Gonzalez, who lost a beautiful daughter. That I never met her before, but that's his family. He's family of the Al York Sports Show. And I want to say, Big Hump, God bless you and your family, dog. I mean that to the bottom of my heart. I never had a daughter, but if I lost a daughter, I promise you I'll never be the same. So God bless you, your family. Hopefully a speedy recovery. Humpty Gonzalez, before I start the show. All right. Let's get going, guys. Also, shout out to my family, Tamara and John, out in Texas. I love y'all. I'm still the same Ali, man. Yeah, y'all don't know me as Al York, but I'm still the same Ali. God bless y'all and continue to strive. Y'all a strong couple. Keep it going, guys. Okay, let's get the show started, guys. Shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Las Vegas, New York City, LES to the death. Nueva York, Triple H everything, Dwayne Beeman, October 22nd, The Takeover. I'm having Dwayne Beeman next week live on the show. Make sure y'all tune in. Champ Dwayne Beeman will be on the show next Friday. Credit fix, never too late to get your credit fixed. Inbox me, IG me, email me, al.newyork@yahoo.com. Never too late to get your credit fixed. Need advertisement? Bless me. I'll break down 3 stages for you. Best one that flows with you. Let's get your brand going. And last but not least, open sessions and giveaways. My favorite saying, the more, the merrier. Okay, let's get going. We going to the Diamond. I'm going to give y'all an update on all the series. Chicago White Sox, Houston Astros. The Stros are up 2-0 in that series, winning yesterday 6-1. Beating them today 9-4 in a real close game that got out of hand late. So the Stros are 1 game away from winning this best of 5. Next series, you got the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. The Rays are up 1-0 in the series. The game is on right here. The last I looked, it was 5-5. Look at the Rose Arena with them ugly-ass boots and shit. Yeah, let me see the score here. Oh, wow. 8-5 Boston. Real good game. Boston went up 2-zip. Could have opened it up. Didn't open it up. Rays came back in the bottom half. Scored 5. Went up 5-2. I know Verdugo went deep. Hernandez went deep. Last I seen it was 5-5. But now I'm looking, it's 8-5 both Sox. And if both Sox win this game, they can make it a series, because I thought this was going to be a walkover for the Tampa Bay Rays. In the other series, the Braves and the Brewers won today 2-1 in a magnificent performance by Burns and my boy Charlie Morton. Charlie Morton, he pitched as good as he could pitch. If I'm correct, the bullpen messed it up late. If I'm correct, I didn't watch the whole game, but I know the Brew Crew won 2-1 in a magnificent pitching performance. And last but not least, the last series that's going to start in a couple of minutes, the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. And it's going to be a great game. You got Walker Buehler versus Gaussman. Giants have the best record all year. They led the Dodgers by 1 game. Dodgers have to play that wild card, real good wild card game that they beat the St. Louis Cardinals on that Chris Taylor bomb in the bottom of the ninth, and they beat them 3-1. Great win for the Dodgers. Should be a great series with the San Francisco Giants. We got my man Philly Jacino who's going to come in about 3 more minutes. Let me go through this stuff for y'all. NBA news. I'm going to kind of go through this quick. 18 former NBA players are going in for insurance fraud, pocketing about $2.5 million illegal by defrauding the league's health and welfare benefit plan in a scam that authorities said involved claiming, there's a word there I can't pronounce, and I'm going to keep it all the way 100. I'm not even going to say it. Medical and dental expenses. Shame on you, fellas. 18 NBA players knowing that they was frauding people. And I wish I could name them all, but I don't got all the names right now. But that's a huge embarrassment for these NBA motherfuckers, man. Other news real quick. The Cowboys released Jalen Smith early in the week to free cap room. They freed 9.2 for 2023. Green Bay Packers didn't waste no time. Picked up his services. He should fit very nicely with the Green Bay Packers. I'm just glad we got Mekhi Parsons and Kania O'Neal, who's really stepping up. So we really didn't need Jalen Smith unless one of these guys get hurt or Vanderbilt get hurt. Vanderbilt. We got to hope none of them get hurt and we'll be all right. But if one of them get hurt, we're going to wish we kept Jalen Smith. But that 9.2 for next year is a lot of chicken. I can't lie. Other news, 2 more minutes before Felix gets in. Urban Meyer apologizes again, saying that he didn't consider resigning because a lot of people thought he pulled off that club shit in his restaurant with that young girl that looked like Trevor Lawrence and shit. It's kind of funny. She looked like Trevor Lawrence. I mean, to me personally, what made it bad is that he has a wife, and while his wife is home, he's on a chair, and the girl's like backing up to him, butt first, was hugging him, was grabbing him. If he was just having fun and it was innocent, I would have had no issue with this. Come on, the guy's 0-4. He's used to winning every fucking year. First time maybe in his whole life he started 0-4. Let the guy have some fun. But he didn't need this type of fun. Playing with a young girl, having a family at home. So I understand where the arguments is coming from, where the owner felt it was a disrespect to the organization. I can see all that. But at the same time, the man needed a break, man. I just wish he would have took a different route. But salute to Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer, get it back. I might take on your team this week with the points. I'm still thinking about it. And last but not least, our free pick session. Felix, hold up for this. Noah Parker is 4-4 minus 0.4 units. Last week he had the under on Wisconsin, Michigan 43. If you watch the game, it was under the whole game, and then the fourth quarter they exploded. So that ended up breaking down. And then he had Kansas State plus 11.5 versus Oklahoma, and Kansas State covered. So Noah, for the 4th week in a row, went 1-1. So he has the 0.4 minus unit for them 4 games. And today, tomorrow's game He likes the Sooners, Oklahoma, -3 versus Texas. Big Lou, I see you, baby. And then he also likes Georgia Tech, -4 versus Duke. So real quick, Oklahoma -3 at Texas, Georgia Tech -4 playing Duke. I went 2-0 last week. I gave out the Bears at -3. You see they rolled the lines. They won 24-14. And my teaser also came in last week. I gave out Minnesota +8. They lost by 7. And the Chiefs -0.5. They won by 21. So right now I'm 5-2 for the season, plus 2.7 units. Not really nothing, but we're going to get stronger as we continue. So let me give you this week's pick. Noah already gave you his, or I gave you Noah's through me. I like the Vikings -9.5 on Sunday. I know it's a big number. I know it's a divisional game, but the Lions cannot put pressure up front. And Kirk Cousins, who's having a solid season this year, throwing the ball. You know, I know my girl Mary's going to love this because she's a Skull Gang freak. She's going to love this pick. Minnesota Vikings -9.5 on the straight plate. On my teaser, I'm going to jump on Urban Meyer and the Jacksonville Jaguars from 4.5. We're going to do a 2-team 6-point teaser, which is -110, -120, depending where you get it. Jacksonville +10.5. And the Buffalo Bills, who are playing the Kansas City Chiefs, from 2.5 to 8.5. So there go your teaser. Jacksonville +10.5. Bills +8.5. Vikings -9.5 straight. Noah Parker, Oklahoma -3. Georgia Tech -4 for your free pick session. Felix Gacino, wherever you at, let's get them, baby. Okay, Felix, let me turn this off. I'm not going to force you, dog. I'm willing to do this again for my peoples. Are you willing to go through this again?
Let's go. Let's make it happen.
Okay, it's going to be hard to get that energy back that you just put out. But you know what? I'm going to try. I'm going to try for my peoples. All right?
Let's do it.
Let's go into Yankee Baseball. Like I said in the prior video, I make no fucking excuses. We lost straight out, no excuses. Like I said, you got a lot of these Met fans running their mouth, wearing other people's jerseys, talking about they Met fans. Dog, those are busters to me. All them guys is busters. You're not a real fan. I'm a real Yankee fan. Win, lose, or draw, I'm a Yankee fan. 27 chips. I don't care we didn't win in 12 years. We still got 27. That doesn't change anything. If I went to jail for 5 years, I'm still going to be the age that I am. That doesn't change anything. But let's go to the Yankees real quick, Felix. Let's start off with saying, do you fire Aaron Boone? Because a lot of people calling for Boone. Do you fire Aaron Boone?
I'm gonna tell you this. There's only two names out there that I would love to see them managing the Yankees, and that's Don Mattingly, if you can get him away, and Buck Showalter. That's it, man. You know, I mean, Aaron Boone. Look, 4 years. He's got a 600 winning percentage, got you in the playoffs every year, you know, but we as Yankee fans, you know, we expect always, you know, to get to the World Series, but the Yankees, the problem lies deeper than Boone. We need to do some changes in the personnel, you know, with the team, and I think Brian Cashman got to go. I think we need new blood, new energy. And it just starts from the top. But for me, if you can't get Mattingly or Buck Showalter, I stay with Boone. That's my opinion.
Yeah, that's my next question. Who's out there if we do get rid of Boone for all these guys that are calling for Boone's number? Who's out there for us, Felix?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you know, Aaron Boone's done a good job. He's won almost 100 games every year he's managed. And it's got the Yankees in the playoffs. And I think he did a great job this year with this Yankee team that was so inconsistent. You know, listen, the Yankees had a 13-game winning streak, and then they follow it with a 7-game losing streak. They had 6 games this year where they won 4 more games, and they had 6 games this year where they lost 4 or more games. That's inconsistency. So, you know what? I think he did a great job to get him there. You would think the Yankees won only 60, 70 games and didn't make the playoffs, but the Yankees need to change the roster, and free agency is the way to go for next year.
And like I said, I'm going to make it clear. There's no excuses. We had a bad year. I mean, we won a nice amount of games, but we were very inconsistent. We never really had a number 2 that we could count on. We were just, you know, we'll beat the teams we were supposed to beat, especially in the latter part of the season. But it was clear-cut the Rays were better than us. The Stros were better than us. I'm not going to say the Red Sox were better than us, but they did beat us in the last game of the season, which was the wild card, fair and square, no excuses. But as far as free agency, who do you want us to go after? And then I'm going to ask you my next question.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you this. The Yankees need a shortstop because Torres is not the answer at short. That's why they put him back at second. I think he'll hit better next year. He'll have a better, clear mind and less pressure. Shortstop is a very stressful job to be the shortstop of the New York Yankees. So I like Torres at second base, but we need a shortstop. Now, you got Corey Seager, Carlos Correa, Javi Baez, Trevor Story. Those are great shortstops. They're free agents next year. We got to get one of them. I also think we need to part ways with Sanchez unless he's willing to be a backup. But we do need a starting catcher, someone that can play defense and that can hit you better than 200 and it make contact. You know, so I think we need to go after somebody out there in free agency as a catcher as well. There's Buster Posey is a free agent if we can get him out of San Francisco. Yan Gomes of Oakland, and we also got that kid Christian Vasquez of Boston. He's a free agent. He's pretty good. So I think catcher and shortstop, we have to address it next year, along with starting pitching.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like I was said, I was willing to sacrifice, you know, not having a top-notch glove for a great bat, but he's not hitting either. So now his glove is suspect, always lead with pass balls, always dropping shit when he's supposed to be making plays. Then he's not hitting for average. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Somebody said the Yankees should go after Paul O'Neill, but we'll take care of that later. They got to part ways with Sanchez. That we know already. Okay. Who do you want? Let's say there's one guy you say, I want him on the Yankees. We're not going to get everybody you mentioned. Our payroll is too high already. And the guys you mentioned, they're just going to pull us through the roof. One guy you want. Who is it, Felix?
I tell you something. I like Carlos Correa, man. Shortstop of Houston. I think that guy can change the lineup. He's a contact hitter. He's a great shortstop. I think he'll be a killer in New York. I think that lineup, the Yankee lineup, will complement each other. Because the shortstop is such an important position. I mean, if I have my choice, Carlos Correa, if you can get him in free agency next year, that'll be great.
Well, I'm going to go a different route. I think we don't have to get a top-notch shortstop with the lineup we got. I think I'll be all right getting somebody that can make contact, that can play the position. I'd rather go get a number 2. We never had a number 2 all season. Severino's been hurt, and nobody stepped up to be a number 2.
You said position.
Tua came up short.
Yeah.
Montgomery came up short. Cortez came up short. I want to go get either Max Scherzer because I like Trevor Bauer, but I don't think you bring in Bauer after what just happened to New York.
No, listen.
You don't bring him to New York with that.
No, pitching is priority. Yes, I'm not. If it's a pitcher, definitely. I like Scherzer, but I'm talking about a position player. Listen, getting another pitcher, a number 1, is a must. That's a must. We knew it coming into the season that we needed a pitcher behind Gary Cole. But I'm saying to fill in the position at short, a position player. That's what I was talking about. But definitely, we do need a number one, and we don't need to. The Yankees been getting pitchers for bargains because they're getting pitchers who's past their prime and hoping that they
washed up guys like Kluber.
Yeah, so we can't go that route. We need a legitimate number one behind Coles to have two number ones, and
number two. You don't have to say number one. Coles getting the Rock opening game.
Yeah,
a number two is fine. I love Trevor Bauer, but I don't think you bring him in after this charge he's facing. Not to the big city.
Well, listen.
So they're going to eat him up a lot. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
We will eat him up a lot. And the guy, if you notice him, he's like a child out there. Like he shakes his shoulder. He shows up batters. I don't know if he's the right fit, but I love his stuff, though. If we could just take his stuff, it'll be beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. You got to take the whole individual.
Yeah.
I know Schertz is going to be far-fetched. He doesn't really like the Big Apple, so I'm only dreaming. So, you know what? If we get Kershaw, which I think he's also kind of over the hill,
mm-hmm.
I'd rather live with that than live with Kelly Kluber. But you don't know what you're getting out of Kelly Kluber no more, bro.
Exactly. Well, listen. You just to name some pitchers. You got Verlander, you got Greinke, Bauer, Kershaw, Scherzer, Cueto, Marcus Stroman, Kevin Gausman, Ian Kennedy. There's a lot of pitchers that are free agents next year. Now, a lot of them are up there in age, but the Yankees need one of these guys, no doubt.
And I said last year we should have got Charlie Morton.
Yeah.
Charlie Morton he would not got us over the top. But we would have been a better team with Charlie Morton taking the ball, behind Garrett Cole. Okay, real quick, who are we giving up? Whose contracts are expired?
Well, free agents this year for the Yankees, Gardner's a free agent. Rizzo's a free agent. Clubber's a free agent. A lot of the guys on the Yankee team, they you got to remember, they're under contracts. Like a lot of them are on the contract to 2023, 2024, 2025. Just remember, in 2023, Aaron Judge is up as a free agent, so he's gonna require big money. So in 2023, we gotta pay Judge if we want to keep him. He wants to stay, but like I said, listen, if you could get rid of Aaron Hicks, I think he's injury prone, and make get a package with him and someone else and get somebody else. I like the kid in the minor leagues that the Yankees got. They got a young kid. Dominguez. That's a future star for the Yankees. But there's also another kid the Yankees got. He broke his hand a couple of years ago in spring training, but the kid is like a Bernie Williams type of player. I think the Yankees need to change. Like I said, they need to change the make of this team. But as far as free agents, like I said, this is basically the same team coming back next year, for the exception of Rizzo, Gardner, Clubber, and I think they have that pitcher Darren O'Day is also a free agent.
Right. I want to re-sign Anthony Rizzo. I like Rizzo. I think he brings good bench work. He's a good person. He's a positive energy. He can stick that ball in that little short right field porch. They got to figure out something to keep Anthony Rizzo, who used to play with the Chicago Cubs. Another thing, we got to get rid of Brian Cashman.
Yes.
His time is overdue. He's not made for this era. He had his moment when he picked up those key acquisitions, etc.
Right.
He's not making those big moves anymore. I don't know if he's handcuffed by the young Steinbrenners, but something's not right there. And like you said, Old George, nobody's like Old George. He's the GOAT when it comes to the Yankees getting who the fuck they need when they need them. Because he'll put them in that little room and he'll tell them, how much money do you want so you can play for my team? And they don't got that no more.
Right.
So, and like I said, I'm not just going to make that as an excuse. We played poorly as a team. I can't stress that enough.
Listen, we were very inconsistent all year. Like I said, the Yankees won 13 games at one point this year. Then they follow it with a 7-game losing streak. They had 6 games where they won 4 more games, and then they had 6 or 7 games where they lost 4 or more games. And listen, that's so inconsistent. And yet we won 90+ games. But the problem is we never hit.
We still made the wild card.
We still made the wild card. And you know what?
So we got a lot to be proud, unlike people that be like, oh, let's see who's proud for the dog. I'm a Yankee to the day I die, dog.
That's it, man. Same here, man.
Fans, especially Met fans, like I said, no disrespect to the people that need welfare. But the Met fans are like the people that get welfare who want to laugh at the people that work in Walmart. At least they got a fucking job. You understand me? Yankees, we make the playoffs every year. We winning every year. What you guys are doing? Y'all waiting on that check every month? Come on, dog. I wish the video didn't cut off because I'm half of what I was with the video I did with you. These people just missed out on some real shit, Felix. But you know what? I'm giving them what I got left. But like I said, Met fans need to chill. They get under your skin after a while.
I hear you. But you know what?
You know, everybody else's team that beat the Yankees.
Listen,
they Tampa Bay Rays. They're the Houston Astros. They're the Boston Red Sox. They even put their uniforms on. Listen, I got 100 uniforms in my closet. But everybody know I like the Knicks, Cowboys, and Yankees. I use that shit for fashion. They're using that other shit like they really fans. You ain't no fan, dog. You a buster. That's what you are. Next subject, Felix. Close it out, and then I'm going to bring you the next subject.
Yeah, man. Listen, like I said, there'll be changes.
They lucky they didn't get my first tape.
Listen.
Because they getting half of what I gave out.
There'll be changes in Yankee land, but like I said, you know,
Big Lou, I see you.
We'll be talking about this at this time next year, Yankee playoffs again, and the Mets will be hating. But like I said, let's just enjoy these playoffs. Let's give props to the teams that are in there. Let's move it. Let's keep it moving.
Dog, I gotta say one more thing. What does that mean when somebody goes, oh, 12 years I haven't done nothing. Same old story. My man, we play to win the games. We in the playoffs basically every year. All right, we coming up short, but I'd rather be in the dance than be watching the dance on television.
Definite.
Right or wrong?
Yeah,
we at the stadium, dog. They watching. So what's your point, dog? What's your fucking point?
Listen, 12 years.
Felix, let's go to that next subject.
Yeah, let's keep it moving.
Let's go to our next subject. We going to yes, no, and why. Is Aaron Rodgers staying with the Green Bay Packers, or he's out at the end of the season?
Aaron Rodgers is out of Green Bay, and from my understanding, they're going to trade him to an AFC team. They're not going to trade him to an NFC team. And there's only. Hold
on. Are you assuming this, or you kind of hearing this through your resources?
I'm hearing it.
What are we getting right now?
I'm hearing it through the resources, and I'm also doing my research that Green Bay is not going to trade Aaron Rodgers so he can haunt them the rest of his career. They're going to trade him to an AFC team, and I like the Pittsburgh Steelers as the front runner to get him. You know, he mentioned Tomlin before the game, after the game, and Aaron Rodgers doesn't talk about anybody, so maybe he's throwing an indirect there. But you got to think about this. The Pittsburgh Steelers have the receivers, they have the defense, they have a coach he likes, they have an organization with the Rooney family that's you know, it's top notch, and Pittsburgh has the cap money. They got $75 million in cap money next year. They can give Rodgers his $40 million. So
it sounds like a perfect fit.
Listen.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was green and yellow, green and yellow, green and yellow. But it started off with that black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. So we might get A-Rod to go to the real yellow, which is the black and yellow, the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah.
That happens. That'll be the biggest story next year in the NFL, Felix.
Yep. Let's see.
Okay. Question number 2. Do the Giants, San Francisco Giants, get past the Los Angeles Dodgers?
I mean, listen, I'm surprised that's like for me the biggest surprise in baseball. The Giants winning 107 games, best record in baseball. They beat the Giants out by 1 game, and they also beat them head to head 10 games to 9. So, and they got home field advantage. I like the Giants' chances. I like it because they got home field, and I think they're gonna beat the Dodgers, man. I think it's gonna go 5 games, extra innings, and they'll beat them by a run.
Okay, like I said,
you know,
regular season's the different animal, but they did hold serve. They led that division for a lot of days of the year. Beat out Dodger Blue. My question to you is, I do not trust Discafani and Gaussman against Walker Buehler, Urias, and Scherzer, and probably Kershaw. So the good thing the Giants got going for them is that they serve head-to-head, and they got home field advantage. And I think the 5-game series looms big for the Giants in a series like this. Because I think the better team always wins 7 games. Do you agree?
I think 7 games you get your best pitcher to pitch that extra game. So
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So the Giants got exactly what they want.
Exactly.
You're gonna get the Dodgers. You're gonna have to get them in 5.
Right. If you get, that's an advantage for the Giants. That it's a 5-game. There's a 5-game series instead of 7. But also remember, listen, there are stats and numbers for a reason. The Giants had the best record against right-handed pitching, which is the Dodgers are mostly right-handed pitchers. They were 79-35, almost won 80 games against right-handed pitching. They destroy right-handed pitching, and also with the home field, like I said, I think that the Giants can win that series.
Okay, I'm gonna lean on Blue. I just think Blue's too strong when it's all said and done. But I like your perspective, Felix. Question number 3: Braves are down 1-0 to the Brew Crew. Can the Braves win this series?
I listen, before the game, I picked Milwaukee to win that series. Listen, the Braves got dominant hitting. Their hitting is sick, but Milwaukee's pitching is the best, one of the best in baseball. They were number 3.
Good word, Burns.
Listen,
let's lighten it up.
They were number 3 in ERA. They're number 1 in strikeouts. Quality starts, they're number 2 in baseball. They're pitching, they got arms. And in playoff baseball, it's about pitching. And they got home field advantage also. So I like Milwaukee to win that series.
Okay. It's a tough one. I like the Braves. I like, Acuna not being there is huge, even though they got Peterson and Solar to step up for Ronald Acuna Jr. But I think the Braves pitching didn't do enough this year like they did last year. Bullpen was really bad, and they starters, third starting up wasn't that good this year. So I think Milwaukee clears this series in a 5-game series, especially if they hold serve in Milwaukee. Okay. Who wins the AFC North? The Browns, the Ravens, the Bengals, or your Pittsburgh Steelers?
No, I'm you know me, I keep it real. I think the AFC North, the top 2 teams is Cleveland and Baltimore. I'm still rooting for my Steelers, but realistically, they're not where they should be as an organization, especially with Ben Roethlisberger, playing the way he is. It's obviously time to move on from him, and that will happen next year. But I like Baltimore and Cleveland. I'm going with Cleveland because I think Baltimore has a harder schedule, and they also got so many injuries that I think that will catch up during the 17-game season. So I like Cleveland's chances to win the North, and I think they'll do it.
Yeah, second motion. I like the Browns winning that division, but I love what Lamar Jackson is doing with lack of men. He's just putting that team on his back, win or lose. He's got him on his back. Sensational player. Yes, he chokes in big games. If he can overcome that, then I can see them winning that division. But as of right now, I got to go with Big Money and Company, Clowney on defense, Miles Garrett on defense. They are looking real good. Okay, Felix, who gets out the AFC in general?
Listen. I'm gonna say this. I said something earlier, but I'm gonna say this. Buffalo and Kansas City play each other this week. The winner of that game will win the AFC because that means they will have home field advantage. You understand? I'm leaning towards Buffalo because I think Kansas City has a weakness in defense and Buffalo is a more complete team. But Kansas City, you know, they got the weapons. But I'm leaning with Buffalo. But I tell you this: the winner of this game this week will get like the first seed bye. You know, and I'm you know, like I said, that I think the winner of this game will represent the AFC. But I'm leaning towards Buffalo.
Okay, I believe in defense win championships. KC did something that improved their team, and they didn't do something that could have improved their team.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Gordon is activated. You know Gordon's a good receiver. Yes, he has, you know, issues with the PED and the weed and all that. We know that. But when he's on the field and he's off that stuff, he's as good as anybody. So Mahomes got another weapon. But to me, you didn't need another weapon. You need defense. Jalen Smith from the Cowboys got released or traded. They didn't go after him. Stephon Gilmore, one of the best corners, when healthy. They didn't go after him. I don't understand, Andy Reid. You got to get defense. When you went and got the Honey Badger last year or 2 years ago, he made your defense better. He made plays back there. You need another guy now to come in and make plays. Offensively, y'all could beat anybody. Y'all could run with anybody. That's been proven the last 3 years.
Yeah.
So how you don't better your defense? That's why I don't think they win the conference. I think the conference is going to go to the Buffalo Bills or the Cleveland Browns. Anything you want to say before we go somewhere else?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm looking at it. I think I'm looking outside the box. I think that organizations, they have a depth chart for a reason. And when you get a player that's a Pro Bowler, a well-known good player, and he's available, you can't. Some organizations don't jump on it because they got guys within the organization they've been working on building them, and it's their time to step in when that time comes. When you go outside and you bring a guy that hasn't been with the team, hasn't sweated with them, you're telling the other guys, like, you know, you're sort of dissing the other guys. It's a business as well. Remember, you got to pay these guys.
They don't care about hurting.
I know, but man. I'm just listen.
NFL is disloyal. All these sports is disloyal. You know that. Ain't no loyalty.
Well,
look what happened to your man Le'Veon Bell. Even though he put a lot of that on himself, but they started by not paying him. Then when they tried to pay him, he went like that to them.
Yeah.
He went to the Jets, and his whole career fucked up after that.
But Le'Veon Bell messed up because they did offer him a contract, making him the highest paid running back, and he didn't want that.
He wasn't happy because he didn't get it when he wanted it. He had to fight for it.
Yeah, but
he earned that shit.
The contract was there. He wanted to get receiver money, quarterback money. But listen, Al, let me ask you a question. Are people watching us? Because I don't see it moving.
Yeah, it's people watching. This was live. Guys, ask questions so we can know you guys are in the building. Because the last time we spoke for half an hour, and we should have known something was wrong.
All right.
Questions.
I see my boy Boris, man. Welcome, Boris, to the show.
Boris been in since the beginning.
Yeah.
Who that, Boris Becker? There you go. Yeah, so I don't know. I thought they should have got a defensive player, but you know what? I got the Browns. I got the Bills. If I had a gun in my head, I'll say Buffalo's going to the Super Bowl representing the AFC. Noah Parker's team. Okay, real quick. We going live to the T-Mobile Arena in Nevada, Las Vegas, where Tyson Fury, a.k.a. the Gypsy King, is fighting Deontay Wilder, a.k.a. the Bronze Bomber. Fury's 30-0-1, 21 knockouts. Wilder's 42-1-1, 41 knockouts. This their third fight. It was a draw. Easy win by Fury. Fight 3 tomorrow. What does Fury have to do to win this fight tomorrow?
Fury. Well, Fury's a superior. It's a better boxer. He's a more superior boxer than Wilder. He's got to just box him, keep the fight in the middle of the ring, and every time it goes towards the ropes, he got to do what he did the last time: throw his big weight on him, tie him down. Because remember, Wilder's a big guy, but Fury is a bigger guy, and Fury's just a better boxer. So he just got to keep. You got to box him and just throw his weight on him, man. And I think that's what he has to do.
Well, I'm gonna make this short and simple. Just follow the game plan you did in fight 2. Mm-hmm. That's it. Mm-hmm. Now, is it gonna be easy to do it? No, I don't think so. But if he can match what he did in fight 2, I don't think that Wilder does major adjustments. I just think he's going to go harder looking for that knockout punch. Mm-hmm. Now we're going to go to Deontay Wilder, what he has to do to win. I'm going to set it off. Wilder, all his fights been determined on him knocking you out. Mm-hmm. In his mind, he's got 12 rounds, 3 minutes per round, to hit you one good time and lay you the fuck out. Unfortunately, that tactic doesn't work with Tyson Fury. Though he got him in fight 1 that you mentioned in the other video, but we was unfortunate to see it. But Fury got up from it. I still think he won the fight, but it gave him a draw. I was happy I had Wilder. I got my money back. But I thought that Fury won that fight. I'm going to keep it all the way 100.
So did I.
Wilder's going to need to get, but he's going to have to do something else. I don't know what's the something else. One thing I can say, though, boxing needs Wilder to win this fight. Why? It's going to generate so much more money if they could push this to a fight 4. And both of them could basically retire after that.
Yeah.
The thing is, after seeing fight 2, if you know anything about boxing, you thinking, what else can Wilder do? He doesn't have basically no real skills besides knocking you the fuck out. And Fury's not going to let him do that. Fury's too smart. Mm-hmm. He throws his weight on him. Every time he thinks Wilder's going to clutch, he attacks him. He knows his whole shit. Mm-hmm. Wilder's going to have to get lucky or keep the fight close, and then the referees push it his way on some real dirty shit, on some Manny Pacquiao jaw horn when Pacquiao beat him clearly and they gave it a jaw horn because he kept it close enough.
Right.
That's the only way he's going to win. Or like I said, a Hail Mary. If you get him on a Hail Mary, Fury's going to be knocked the fuck out. I just don't see that happening. So my prediction, Fury's minus 260. Wilder's plus 240. If I'm a betting man, I'm not laying 3-1. I'll probably put $100 and hope that Deontay Wilder gets lucky and knocks out Tyson Fury.
I mean, that's it. That's what I feel the same way. I think Wilder is, he's gotta land that not one punch. He's gotta land multiple power punches to stop Fury. And you gotta remember, it's another day in the office. So your body, your mind. Who knows how these fighters are going to come into the ring, how much I expect them to both be in good shape, but Wilder's going to have to knock him out. And I don't see it happening because Fury's just a smarter boxer, and Fury's going to jab him, box him, stay away. He's going to throw his weight on him. I can't see it. I can't see it because listen, Wilder hit him with a devastating power punch, and Fury looked like he was out. He got up like nothing. and finish the fight strong. So
I'm not gonna say he got up like nothing, but he did get up though.
yo, he got up and
He didn't get
finished.
up like nothing, but he did get up. Remember, he's a big, heavy man.
Listen,
So what makes this fight so intriguing, and it's almost a must-watch.
yeah,
It's because you know that if Wilder catches him, it's ball game.
yeah. You know what?
If he catches him in the chin, it's
Listen.
ball game.
Listen, they're both two big, talented boxers that fight from the beginning to the end. So it's entertaining, and anything can happen in this fight, really. But I always say, I take the boxer over the puncher anytime.
I ain't mad at you. Defense over offense. I'm the same way. Felix Jacino, pleasure having you on. Thank you for doing a remix with me. I think we did as good as part one, but part one to me was more authentic. We have more energy, more feeling into it.
Yeah.
But you know what? No excuses. We came back on and we giving it to the peoples. I'm just fucking mad that they didn't get that one energy because that shit was through the roof, dog. And I'm sick to my stomach.
That's all right.
Any last words, brother?
Yeah, man. Listen. I mean, what we went through an hour ago, and for you to come out and deliver again, props to you. You know, so you know, I'm grateful and thankful to do this with you, and you know.
Same way, baby.
Thank you, man. Love you, man. And
thank you for knowing that you had to leave with your wife.
Yeah. Listen.
You kept it real with me to keep my people happy. I gotta keep them happy.
I couldn't leave you hanging, man.
I appreciate that, brother, and that's why you get the love you get all the time with me, brother. You enjoy your night. Like I always say, no drinking and driving. You already know that. It's the fucking law. Enjoy your night. Tell your wife Al said hello, and I'll talk to you soon, brother.
Peace.
Team Felix, baby. Let's get him, baby. Okay, gentlemen, let me read some questions here. Bengals beating Pitt Sunday. Boris, Bengals are playing the Packers. Yeah. Steelers are playing the Broncos. So, yeah, just you got to follow up on that, Boris. Raymond Gates, if you in the building, you're probably not. Chango, if you in the building, you know what to do. I'm just, like I said, I'm real frustrated. Video shut off after 12 minutes, and me and Felix went for like another 25 minutes, and we was giving that smoke, and it's going to be almost impossible to get that same smoke back, but I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to stop trying. That's what I do. So, Chango, if you in the building, let me know. Let me see something. Okay. If you in the building, Chango, I'm here, dog. Xavier, if you there, you want to jump on because, yeah. Okay, Big Lulu, you got to stay to the end. I got to do the giveaway. Make sure you stay to the end. Okay, let's see if we get Chango in.
Yo,
what up, guys?
what up, baby? I'm taking my chick to work right now, dog. What's happening?
Okay,
we
baby,
doing this mobile.
Okay, we're going to have to do this mobile. Lot of technical difficulties. But you know me, man. I'm not going to stop till I get it done. That's just the way I rock. Real quick, Chango. Your Vegas Raiders 3-1. Got a home game against the Chicago Bears this week.
Bounce back game.
Your favorite 5.5 points against Justin Fields and company. What do you expect for the Las Vegas Raiders this week?
Well, this week I expect a bounce back game. I expect a win. You know, for sure a win. What I expect to see is I expect to see my offense go off. I want to see it go off because in that Charger game, we went down 21-0. Mind you, 21-0. We scored 7, 6-minute drive. Kane got the ball back and scored again. 2 back-to-back drives scored like that on that Chargers defense is a really phenomenal defense, mind you. It's a really good defense. What's it called? So I'm really excited about my offense. I know my offense can light it up for anybody. I want to see Derek Carr clean it up, and I want we're gonna have Trayvon Mullen. We're gonna have Trayvon Mullen out. We're gonna have our second cornerback, Damon Arnett, out. So that means we're gonna have Amik Robertson, one of our first-string cornerbacks, who's a little small. He's small, but this dude can jump out of the gym. He got a lot of heart. He's a bulldog. I really like this cat. And I think that we're getting another one of our cornerbacks back, possibly getting them back from IR, in Keyshawn Nixon. Well, I've kind of liked him, but we signed this guy from the Chargers practice squad. I forgot his name. But what I'm looking to see is I want to see a win. I want my defense to go off, and I want to see what this offensive line can do because they're shifting around Alex Leatherwood. He's playing right. He's practicing right now. Right tackle, guard, and right guard, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that. But they're moving him around, and
Right.
I want to see what this offensive line can do against Khalil Mack and that Chicago D, because their defensive line is pretty nice, you know.
Yeah, the Bears have, one of their cleanest games last week. Of course, they played the Detroit Lions, who are winless, but the Lions, Lions play a lot of good games. They winless. They don't know how to win, but they're not as bad as the 0-4 record. They handle their business. Justin Fields show out. What I noticed about Fields, you don't put pressure on them, the Bears can beat you. You get on them, you can win the game.
Well,
The problem is, are the Raiders going to be able to get to Justin Fields this Sunday?
I think so. I seen Carl Nassib and this other guy we got.
Yeah, you breaking up, dog.
I'm sorry. I said we got. I think Max Crosby, Yannick Ngakoue are gonna have a good day. But I'm also liking this other guy that we got named Darius Philon. Darius Philon had 2 sacks against the Chargers, and he's coming along real nice. Number 96. Watch out for this guy, man. I like him.
Right.
But I think we're gonna get pressure. Mind you, dude, my defensive line is looking better than what it did last year. We're gonna be minus our DBs, our quarterbacks, so that's my worry. That's my big worry because we're playing with our 3rd, 4th strings. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they can take real big advantage of that. And Justin Fields ain't no bum. This guy's not no scrub. This guy can play. You know what I'm saying? He's a young, smart dude, and he's mobile. He's not a bum, man. He can take a hit. So I'm really looking forward to this game. I think it's going to be a really good game, but I do see my Raiders taking on the W. And like I said,
my boy Chuck Thomas just said that Jacobs, Bugs, and Walker go off.
You mean Waller? Yeah, bro. Let me tell you something, dog. I need to see more of Waller, bro. These last 2 weeks, bro. It looks like he hasn't been getting targeted as much, and I like that Derek Carr's moving the ball around. I really do love that. Don't get me wrong, but we gotta feed the machine, baby. We gotta feed Waller. That's 6'6", 255, bro. We gotta feed him. Josh Jacobs, we're gonna get him back, and I'm really liking that, bro. But I want to see more out of Kenyon Drake. We signed him for a reason. I want to see more out of Kenyon Drake, bro. I know what Josh Jacobs can do.
Right.
I know what Josh Jacobs is capable of.
Okay, one thing I'm gonna say. Right, one thing I gotta say. When you see this game on the schedule, this looks like a very winnable game for you guys. You guys got to win this game if people are going to start taking y'all serious.
I know.
These are the games you got to put your work in and get these guys out the way. You understand? Like y'all did with the Dolphins, even though y'all struggled.
Yeah.
But you found a way to win. So the same here. I think y'all going to struggle. Chuck Thomas got a blowout. I don't see a blowout. I see a good game, and I see the Raiders find a way to win late. Do you see that or not?
I see where you're coming from, bro. But this game, I feel like this is gonna be a game where I hope and pray that my offense doesn't come to a slow start. That's one thing that's real pissing me off, man. I'm tired of my offense coming in these slow starts. I've seen that we're leading the league, we're hot at halftime. We're one of the hottest teams at halftime. Fuck halftime. We need to be hot the whole time. You feel me? Like, I want my team to go off, bro. I know what my team is capable of, and that's what I want to see. I want to see what my team did to the Broncos in 2010 in the Mile High Massacre, where we beat the Broncos asses 59-14. You feel me? That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see, man. Because that's what I know my team can do, baby.
Real quick, I know you got to go to work tonight. Close it out for us real quick. Let the Raider fans know what it be with you, dog.
Yo, dog, to all my Raider fans out there, man, this team's coming along, baby. It's looking beautiful. And one more thing I got to say. 3-1, all day we rapping Raiders. And we're going to see y'all Thanksgiving. Y'all get ready. Yes, sir. And another thing I want to say, much love to everybody tuning in.
I appreciate.
Huh? I was going to say much love to everybody tuning in. Thank you, Al, for letting me be on the show. And I'm so happy to see that you came back on to do it again, because I was wondering, the show, But I'm really happy to see that you came back on, man. Much love to everybody, and especially to you, bro. Shout out to all the hard work, man, because it's coming. I'm telling you, baby, it's coming. Much love, bro.
No doubt. And I appreciate that. Even though we got you mobile, I like when you home with the background and all that, but technical difficulties bring us here. We made no excuses. We continue. We got it in, and that's all that matters.
Yes, sir.
That we got it in, and we gave them that work, dog. Thank you. Enjoy your day at work, Chango, and we'll talk soon, bro.
Yep, much love, bro. Have a good one.
Raider Nation, baby.
Yes, sir, all day.
Okay. All right, here we go. Woo! Great show. Salute, like I said, to my man Humpty. I don't know what it feels to lose a daughter. It never happened, and I wouldn't want to imagine. God bless to my guy, man. I mean, let God give you the ability, the power, the strength to overcome that, my dude. You're a real good dude. Always been an Al York supporter. We love you on the Al York Show. This is why you get your moment today, man. God bless you, your family, etc., man. And God bless the people still at Casino for getting on. Chango for making it happen. Raymond Gates, I know you tried. We had server issues today. There's nothing we can do, nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do but continue to fight, and that's what I'm doing. And I will always fight, I promise y'all, under any circumstances, man. I'm doing this shit here for real, man. I ain't doing this shit for likes. This shit is for real, man. And y'all need to fucking understand that shit, man. I'm not doing it for love, for likes. No. I'm doing this shit to be my fucking career, man. All right, and I'm going to leave it like that. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for the open sessions and giveaways. Thank you for dealing with the server problems. Al York Sports, the raw truth. Love you guys. And God bless to my man, Hop. Talk to y'all real soon. Hold your heads.